The clarity you seek that will uncover all the steps, attributes, and different things you must do in order to achieve your dream reality is already within you. Since you're one with the quantum field, you're also one with the version of yourself that you are looking to become. It is somewhere there inside of your entire psyche. And today, I'm going to help you uncover how to actually communicate with whatever version of yourself you're trying to tap into. Whether you're trying to scale your business and get to that next level and you're just looking for clarity on how to actually do that and how to embody that, or you're looking to embody healthier habits, whatever you're looking to magnetize in your reality, you have all the answers inside of you. So that's exactly what I'm going to teach you how to uncover today. This is an extremely powerful quantum shifting method that I recommend to anybody in any level of their life. Because every single time that you are looking to get to those next levels in life, and I'm sure that it's not gonna be just once in your life, you're gonna continue to excel, you're going to need this method. Learning how to communicate with the version of myself that already had accomplished all the things that I wanted was the sole reason why I was able to literally build out my dream lifestyle, right? A super successful business, doing exactly what I love, but also embody healthy habits that were extremely difficult for me to do before. And it could even go down to you figuring out like, oh, what should I tweak in the system of my business, or what should I learn, what skill sets should I start, hopping into. It really does give you clarity with whatever you desire. So let's first jump into the spirit science behind how to connect to these different realities within you. So the thing about the human mind is that it's so much grander to what we believe it is. You probably right now think that you are your identity, what the 5% of the conscious mind that you are experiencing, but there is so much more within you. Your subconscious mind is actually what creates your entire reality, and the subconscious mind runs off vibration. Okay, vibration is very important to understand this because you're going to be using vibration in this exact exercise I'm going to be teaching you in this video. The subconscious mind is connected to the quantum field because it is the field of probability, the field of potential. In the quantum physics, you can see the state of probability of an atom or a particle until it is observed, and then it becomes material. The moment that you observe a particle, that's when the particle solidifies into what we see here in the matter realm. But the thing is that until it is observed, it is in this infinite field of probabilities. And that, my friend, is the quantum field. This means that there are infinite fields or infinite realities at your disposal that you can tap into. Ones that are really bad, ones that are really amazing. Whatever happens, whatever you can imagine is out there in the quantum field, is in the field of probability. So this is the thing about shifting realities and overall tapping into parallel realities. In order to do so, you need your vibration, because that is actually what creates that reality in the first place. The moment that you connect to that vibration that you are seeking to embody to create the reality that is in coherence with it, right? What you're looking to, the desired reality, that is when you tap into their conscious field. Meaning, when you vibrate and when you're touching that vibration within you, you're embodying and you're visualizing and you're really, really, really feeling that reality already to be true. You're going to manifest the thoughts, the ideas, the things that goes on in the consciousness field of that specific reality or that version of you. Meaning you're gonna get all of these different downloads you need and are required for you to work in this external reality to manifest that one. So whatever that version of you went through, whatever that version of you had to shift, whatever that version of you had to change in their lives, everything is going to be downloadable for you the moment you tap into that vibration. So this entire practice I'm gonna teach you is something that you should do in one sitting, okay? It's something that you do, that you sit down and you dedicate time to. You're going to need a notebook and 2 pens of different colors, one blue, one red, or whatever colors that you want to do. Just make sure that they are visibly different. The first thing that you're going to do in order to communicate with this version of you and ask it whatever you need to ask it to get to where you want to be is going to be get into that vibration, right? Go ahead and sit down in a comfortable position or lay down and begin to vividly visualize that reality that you want to actually get to, as if it's already yours and you are fully there. Try your best to actually embody the vibration as much as possible. Really see how that version of you moves, how confident they are, how they walk, how they come into a room, how they easily do the habits that you want to do, how they actually embody certain attributes such as compassion, the way that you want to actually embody. Things like that, okay? Begin to step into that frame and that identity at a vibrational level. You can actually do this with different meditations on YouTube that you want to go, or you can literally just do it alone by visualizing, for those of you who are already pretty good at visualization and you don't need a guided meditation. So you can do this for 10, 15, 20 minutes, even 30 minutes. The more that you can anchor this vibration into your subconscious mind, the better, because when you're anchoring it, that is when you are going to manifest it, right? But after this meditation, you want to remain in this vibration as much as possible. Pull out your journal immediately, and this is what you're going to begin doing. You're going to speak to yourself back and forth with these two different pens. One of the pens is going to be you, right? Your current self. And one of the other pen is going to be your future self. And you're going to have a conversation back and forth. You can start it however you want. This is a super intuitive process. But the way I personally like to talk to myself is just like a friend, right? Somebody that I deeply admire and look up to as well. And I'm like, hey girl, can you please help me out? I really want to step into you. This is when you ask the questions. And then with the other pen, you allow yourself to reply. To not overthink is key, because the moment that you begin to overthink, your current self begins to actually take over the process, and then you mess with the trance. The whole point is that in the meditation, you enter a trance of that vibration, so this aspect of you can reply on the notebook. Another way that you can do it, if you really don't want to break yourself out of the trance and you struggle with like journaling and you feel that's gonna break you out, is you can talk to yourself. So put up the phone or put up the like something to record you so you can listen back, or like a voice memo if that makes you more comfortable because you don't want no cameras. And you're simply going to begin asking, okay? You're gonna ask yourself, and then you're gonna let this other self reply. Whatever feels best, whether it's the journal with the pens or it's you just speaking out loud, just make sure to do it and allow yourself to just flow. Even if you think you look dumb in the beginning, just allow yourself to flow. Now, the next part is what you ask yourself, which is very important. And when you enter this practice, you may be asking yourself like, oh, how can I, take action towards this? How can I embody this? Like, what do I need? But there's way more in-depth questions that you can actually ask to really pinpoint exactly what you need to do in your reality. So for example, since I work with high achievers, people who are really ambitious, but they really want to connect with their heart and make more money from that place, I actually had this client who came to me telling me, hey, I feel like right now I'm doing really good making money. I want to make more, but every single time I make more, I feel like I get super egocentrical. I feel like my pride gets big and that disconnects me again. So what can I do? Because I feel this part of me, or this fear of becoming ego-centered because of money, is actually blocking me from making money and like reaching that desired reality. And this is the exercise I had her do. I had her ask herself, hey, what can I do? Like, what did you do to make this amount of money you're making, but not get lost in your ego and not get dominated by your ego? And her version actually replied with absolutely everything she had to do to not get lost in her pride. So this is how I want you to think. You want to really pinpoint in your current life, what are blocks that are getting in the way of you actually becoming that version of yourself? What are fears that are getting in the way of you getting to that version of you? And begin asking this desired reality what they did to remove them. Because of course, if you're not living your desired reality, there's definitely a lack in incoherence in energy. And that incoherence in energy is most likely because of different energetic blocks you have that are coming from fear. So kind of think of it from that space when you're asking yourself, right? Another thing that I do want you to know is that you could absolutely ask about different external things that you need to do. Like, for example, what skill sets do you need to learn in order to get to where you want to be? Especially if you're somebody who does business, etc., right? The next level always requires you learning different skill sets or you doing different systems and things like that. So what do you have to learn in order to get there, right? Because that you're not gonna also be able to download immediately all this like different knowledge that you need. For example, you want to be a professional piano player, but you're not going to be able to download exactly all the lessons that you need from your ideal self. That ideal self is only going to be able to let you know, hey, learn this, this, and this, and you will get to where I am. And that's when you go in your external reality and actually take action towards learning those skill sets you need. Other things I tend to ask as well is like, what are things in my business that I need to do or tweak in my structure to actually gain this amount of revenue that you have? And again, this is something I do all the time. Even when I get to my goal in revenue, I continue to talk to myself, to the future versions of myself that I'm going to desire, right? Because we're always looking to level up. So it's really cool, like what you can do with this practice, but don't just limit yourself to asking like a couple like vague questions or like superficial questions as well, because you can really go in depth. I've even asked like, what are different philosophies or spiritual teachings that I need to navigate into? Like, is it this, this, and this, or this, and this? And you just allow this aspect of you to speak. Anyways, this was a pretty fast video compared to all my other classes, but this is a method that I've had for quite a while. It's part of my self-communication guide within my hyper-awareness strategy. I use this quite a lot with clients because at the end of the day, the moment that you understand how to unlock your psyche and navigate it to where you can communicate with different realities and aspects inside of you, because this can also be used, by the way, not just to communicate with future realities, but also talk to shadow sides or aspects of you that are holding you back to see what's going on. But this video was more about desired reality. Either way, it is communicating with the psyche. You have all the answers within you. You don't need no tarot reading. You don't need to go ask somebody outside of you for answers, unless of course you're getting mentorship and all that stuff, which I agree with 1000%. But what I'm saying is like, nobody can ever tell you your path. Nobody could ever tell you like, oh, this is what you're meant to do in life. This is the next steps that you're going to take, because that they're not you. So the only person you can truly look for guidance that will let you know exactly what you're meant to do in life is yourself. So try this out as soon as possible. Let me know how it goes in the comments. And for those of you high achieving entrepreneurs who are looking to break through income ceilings through reprogramming the subconscious mind and align with your heart to magnetize soul aligned wealth, go ahead and check out the link below to see how we can work together. I'm Ira Morphy. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.